All right, so the Joaquin Phoenix Joker movie is murdering the box office. Absolutely killing the box office. It's only been in theaters for 4 weekends, and it's already at $850 million. I'm just going to round up. It's technically at $849 million, but you get the idea. It's going to hit $850 million by like Tuesday. $277 million domestic, $571 million foreign. After losing the top spot last weekend, this weekend, in its fourth weekend, it's regained the top spot. Everybody wants to watch the Joker, and you are looking at the highest grossing R-rated film ever. Soon to be $1 billion movie. Like, who would have guessed this? And it's already become one of the most profitable comic book films of all time, if not just a regular film of all time, because this film only cost $50 million to make, and yeah, it's made that back easily, and it's made a lot more. And a film that Warner Brothers probably wasn't thinking about that much. They didn't invest that much into it, and what do you know? It's $1 billion film. They've made a shit ton of profit just off this one film. And it's really a sign of the times. You know, ratings don't matter anymore. Not like they used to. It used to be you have to have your movie PG-13 so that way the most amount of people could see it. But nowadays, most people that go to the movies are adults, you know? So rated R doesn't matter. At the end of the day, who's paying for the tickets? It's not the 13-year-olds. It's the fucking adults that have exposable income. And after making huge bank off the Joker, about to be $1 billion movie, because it's only been in theaters for about 4 weeks and it's still got like 10 more weeks to go. So you can guarantee this is going to hit $1 billion. So now the question is, what does Warner Brothers do now? And I think the dollar signs are just lighting up and they are thinking sequel, and they are going to make a sequel. Now, I'm not clairvoyant. I'm not Nostradamus. I'm just simply being logical right now. If you make a movie for $50 million and it makes $1 billion and you don't make a sequel to it, you're a fool, because that's easy money for the taking. And it's not that much money you have to reinvest to make a sequel, and it's going to make a lot of money no matter what. So, of course, Warner Brothers is thinking a sequel. Me personally, some days I don't like the idea of a sequel. Some days I do like the idea. It just really depends on my mood. But if they do a sequel, you have to put Batman in it. I mean, like, you have to get Batman involved. And if we're making this Joaquin Phoenix Joker in a separate universe, then they have to cast a new Batman. It's just a bunch of problems they got to deal with now, since this movie's made a shit ton of money. And they can't ignore it. Like, you can't ignore that you just put out one of the most popular films of the year. And Warner Brothers has been desperate for franchise movies for like the past decade. You know, they've been looking for that next big franchise. And they've been trying to get these DC movies off the ground, trying to make them their big franchise movies. And now they got it. You know, now they have this Joker-style movie that's made $1 billion. This art house film that's made $1 billion. Blew away all expectations. And it's definitely not going to be a one and done. It's definitely not going to be, oh, this is it. I guarantee Warner Brothers will do anything in their power to get Joaquin Phoenix back. They will give him all the money in the world. And Joaquin Phoenix has actually said in several interviews that he wouldn't mind playing the Joker again. So this could be this first character that he actually reprises in his career. You know, Joaquin Phoenix has never done this. But, you know, it's always good to try new things. And if the money's right, you best be sure Joaquin Phoenix is going to reprise his role as the Joker. But absolutely unbelievable how much money this Joker movie has made. It's by far the most profitable DC film they have made. And that includes the Dark Knight trilogy. That includes BVS. It includes the original Superman. You know, no film has made more profit than the Joker as far as DC films go. And it's on its way to making more profit than Infinity War. And we know, you know, Infinity War made like $2 billion or something like that. But it costs over like $500 million to make Infinity War and Endgame. So that's a lot of money they invested in those films. And they definitely got a lot of money back. But when you compare it to the Joker, which only costs $50 million, and they made $1 billion, they're going to make $1 billion on a $50 million movie. It's like, it's not even a comparison. The Joker's box office is essentially all profit for Warner Brothers. It's insane right now. More profitable than Aquaman, more profitable than any DC film they made, and more profitable than most MCU films like 95% of the MCU. So just an amazing accomplishment for this movie. Todd Phillips is going to be sought after this. And they'll probably do anything in their power to get him back to make another, DC character movie. And this really could be the start of the DC Black Label. Really no actual news on that. It's all speculation right now. But after seeing the amount of money Joker made, it's obvious Warner Brothers is going to make more of these. If not, they're going to make a sequel to Joker. And it will be under a different banner to distinguish itself from the other DC films. And once again, I don't like the idea of a Joker sequel. I don't like the idea of continuing this character because it's really not the Joker. It's like it's a completely different take on the character in my eyes. A very good take that's, thoroughly enjoyable to watch. But it's a far cry from the Joker I want to see on film, honestly. But hey, why not just continue with this? You got one of the best actors in the world playing Joker. Yeah, it's an extreme take on the character. But who knows where they go with it, Who knows what the sequel is going to be? And, it's happening. This movie made a shit ton of money. The sequel is happening. Just accept it right now. They will find a way to make a sequel to this movie. They'll find some way to tie it in. It's inevitable. It's made too much money to ignore. If it made what Shazam made, like $300 million, then it probably wouldn't have gotten a sequel. But it fucking blew that out of the water. It made Shazam look like a goddamn TV movie. But yeah, what do y'all think about that? Are you looking forward to a Joker sequel? Because we are getting it no matter what. Joker has made way too much money for them not to make a sequel at this point. So, it's completely out of our control. This is happening no matter what. And we could just only pray that it comes out even better. And maybe it ties into a bigger story. And we actually get Joaquin Phoenix versus Batman. We actually get that to happen. And Warner Brothers is going to see how far this goes until they drive it into the ground. 100% that's what's going to happen. I'm already accepting it right now. So, yeah, comment below. Let me know your thoughts about that. Just an amazing accomplishment for the Joker. It's at $850 million right now in its fourth weekend. So it's easily making $1 billion. And the film only costs $50 million to make. Just incredible how much money this movie's made. That's it for now. Comment below. Let me know your Joker sequel ideas. And that's it for now. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
This is the story of the Joker from the Batman and Robin show from years ago. And
the movies, the Tim Burton movies.
Yeah, well, that was played by, of course, Jack Nicholson. Now we have
Shining.
Robert De Niro playing him. So a little bit of a different spin on it. Still the same look, same makeup, same kind of, almost like a clown. All he's missing is the red nose.